The LA Times, definitely not a conservative right-wing media outlet, has asked for the text messages of LA Mayor Karen Bass in the whole wake of the LA fires. The problem is, those text messages have been deleted. Oh no, where have we seen this one before? I wonder if she kept them on a private server. An attorney for the city has said, well, this is standard practice. The mayor has her text messages set to auto delete. The problem is, city code says that, well, she can't do that. And on top of that, the state actually has a law that says that city and government officials have to keep their text message communications for up to 2 years. Despite all of that, there has been no luck getting any of the text messages that LA Mayor Karen Bass sent, probably from Ghana, during the LA fires. Here to comment on that and a bunch more is our awesome panel for today. Primetime Stein and The Cho Show. Both have fantastic nicknames. Alex Stein and Jonathan Cho, Frontlines reporter. Thanks, guys, for joining us.
Thank
What's
you
up,
for having
Jobob?
me.
Alex, we'll start with you. What could possibly be the reason that the LA mayor is deleting texts, or at least at the very least refusing to turn over those texts to the media? What could she be hiding?
Well, Joe Bob, what's going to happen is the cover up is worse than the crime. I'm sure the text messages were bad, but we know that she was warned that they didn't have enough resources if there was a wildfire. Like, we already know this. And now the fact that she's covering it up, it's going to make it 10 times worse. It's going to have a Streisand effect because now we're like, well, what did she say? What did she know? So, it just shows you that we don't have transparency when it comes to our elected officials. And Karen Bass is the worst mayor that LA could have elected. They needed somebody that actually is different instead of the same old politician that's just going to basically rob the taxpayers and enable homelessness and just make the city an absolute disaster. When there was a short time ago, when Los Angeles was the coolest city in the country. And
Mhm.
now I don't even want to go there for vacation.
Yeah, you don't want to get stabbed with a needle or anything else floating around LA. Jonathan, this would be up to the new DA of Los Angeles County, Nathan Hochman, and or it could be prosecuted at the state level. Given the fact that you live in also a deep blue state in Washington, do you think that the super far lefties in the city level and also at the state level have the cojones, for lack of a better term, to actually prosecute if, in fact, they deem the text message deletion to be illegal?
Yeah, I think it's still so early in this process, but here's the bottom line. Beyond some of the legal ramifications here for Mayor Karen Bass, she's now dealing with a credibility and leadership problem. No doubt that these texts were exchanged. In fact, a Los Angeles supervisor recently came out and also put out their version of this text exchange. So something was shared, and it essentially shows that Bass dismissed in many ways the seriousness of what was happening. Bass was, seen texting saying and being asked, "Hey, do you need anything else? Do you need any help?" And Bass then says, "No, I think we're going to be just fine." So I think that in and of itself shows that Bass underestimated the significance of the fires. And right now, again, we really do need to hear her side of the story. So as far as prosecution, I don't think it's going to happen. We've seen something similar to this in Seattle during the height of BLM. Mayor Jenny Durkin also deleted texts from her phone, and she was never prosecuted. She paid a fine, but was never prosecuted.
Yeah, I think the punishment could be up to $1,000 and a year in jail, or a year in jail, possibly even both. I wonder if that'll ever happen. Probably not.